Hello, and welcome to the first edition of the Weekly Message. My name is Mr. Daughtry, a 6th grade social studies teacher at Archer Lodge Middle School. In the first edition of the Weekly Message, we are going to cover what students learned during the first week as students at Archer Lodge Middle School. We are also going to detail what students and others can look forward to in the coming week within our classroom, as well as events in the swamp of Archer Lodge Middle School. Let's begin this week's video with detailing what we covered in class over the past week. On Monday of last week was students' first day of school. We covered procedures and expectations within our classroom. We also learned a little bit about each other. Students learned a little bit about me. I learned a lot about the students. On Tuesday of last week, students got to learn about what success really was. Students got to craft their own definition of what success looks like in their lives, as well as what success means to them. That activity will be completed throughout the year. They will transform their definition of success as they grow each quarter. On Wednesday of last week, we began setting up the students' interactive notebooks. Some students have binders, some students have notebooks. We began detailing the expectations for the interactive notebooks, as well as organizational skills for those notebooks. On Thursday of last week, we dove into the content for the 2018-2019 school year. We began with geography by detailing map skills. We talked about map key, map scale, cartographer, and several others. If students understand map skills, they really understand everything else, or the framework for everything else this upcoming year. On Friday of last week, we began detailing continents and oceans. Students understood where the continents and oceans were, as well as they were able to draw a world map and label the continents and oceans within their notebooks. If students understand the continents and oceans, they could be able to fit the puzzle together of this year when we're talking about ancient civilizations. That gets us to this week, what students can look forward to this week. Today is Labor Day. Students as well as teachers have Labor Day off. I hope everybody is enjoying the nice long weekend to make the push to the next Thanksgiving break. As far as what students can look forward to over the course of next week, tomorrow we will continue working on continents and oceans. Students will be researching the individual continents and will be detailing answers about each continent. On Wednesday of next week, we're going to talk about the 5 things of geography and how they interact with the world and how students interact with each one daily. Movement, region, human environmental interaction, location, and place. On Thursday, we're going to continue working on the 5 themes. We're going to do a foldable with it in the interactive notebook, and students will do a series of assignments within their notebook on the 5 themes of geography. On Friday, students will be completing an assessment on everything that we've discussed over the last 2 weeks, from the continents and oceans to map skills to the 5 things of geography. We will have a small assessment detailing what the students know on Friday. Students will be required to bring their devices the entire week. Most days I will tell the students when to bring them and when not. As far as school events go, there's one major event that students can be aware of this upcoming week. On Thursday of this upcoming week, Archer Lodge Middle School football team will be hosting a 5-team jamboree. Swift Creek, McGee's, North Johnson, Selma, and Archer Lodge will come together at the swamp to play a 5-team scrimmage. All are invited to see what the Archer Lodge Middle School football team has this year. Remember, go Gators, and remember, make it a great day or not, the choice is always yours.